Hey everybody, Club Shed here. This is Resident Evil 7 Part 13. I didn't think there was going to be 13 parts. We're got some reading to do before we move on. We're going to go out here. Oh, there's a save box and everything in the next room. Cool. Anything on the back? Confidential. Let's see. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NextBAS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative. That's a mouthful, no wonder they call it NextBAS. Working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all of its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this powerful element, the cost of not only POW handling, which those of you who don't know is prisoner of war handling, but also combat itself is no wonder we had the blank and even blanks blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Even BSAA's blank organization, bio organization, I don't know. We had the umbrella gen, I don't know. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank, the remarkably processed vicariant evolution fungus that was commonly termed the mutomycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutomycete genome to pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability, from the impractical and faulty series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, was proven capable of secreting the mutomycete blank from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutomycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection revealed that at first the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effects, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutomycete infection has progressed through the body's cells, so the body transforms, I guess. Alright. Can I get in here? No. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infection, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause mycelia to calcify, But if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposable of infected subjects rather than a cure. So, before we go on, if you remember, if you choose Chloe, she actually calcifies. And then we'll see that later on. But, and I think it might kill her, but she'll eventually calcify. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to string potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank is in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she was really their daughter. Why did she settle upon a family as theme of her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blend into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort of might suggest that she makes up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing, of parents' love. Yeah, I wonder if that's what happens to Chloe. Make sure there's nothing over here. Nasal spray! I need some nasal spray. Give me some nasal spray. Give me some of that jet dry. Eat necrotoxin. Devils in the details. Destroy cells on any subject based on E-Series bioweapon model. Use only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of E-Series cells in the neurotoxic container. Small bottle containing tissue sample from Evelyn. There we go. Oh, that's cool. So it calcified the subject to create the neurotoxin. So you have to have those little babies, these little embryos or whatever. So a necrotoxin, a special serum for disposing of E-Series test subjects. It could destroy Evelyn if injected into her. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Alright. We're about to go to a save point, which is nice. Looking for coins. We haven't found any coins. And then I think that I miss a coin. Fudge. Missing the coins. Missing the coins. Missing the coins. Missing the coins. Flame rounds. Alright, nothing there. Oh, I'm glad I searched all that. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We can put this back. We can put these away. We can put this away. This is going to come in handy. I have bombs. Woohoo! I have neurotoxin, which... Alright. Oh, you're probably hearing clicking. That's probably my fan. Yay. I don't want to miss any... I really don't want to miss any coins. I'm afraid I'm missing a coin back where I was. But let's save. Click, 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 click. Super annoying for you guys, but there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, let's see. I wish you could rotate, but you can't rotate it. Alright. What is this? I think this is the place you go with Chris, if I remember correctly. Sorry, I'm looking for a coin. I don't know how to go back and get that coin if I don't have... And they sure did give me a lot of... I'm also 5 Mr. Everywhere short. Oh, this is a big cave. Great. There's the offshoot. Alright. I think the light flashes when there might be a round. Alright. Nothing else I can do here. So I guess I'll go this way. Oh, that looks fun. I don't exactly remember this area, but I feel like... Oh, I don't have a lot of stuff. Can I combine to make anything? Rhodey. I do like the Aunt Rhodey song from this. I've heard it before, but I really do like it. Huh, I wonder if the green stuff is like fungus or mold. Alright. I'm glad I came over here to check. Making sure there's no coins. I wonder if you have to look in the water. Telling Rhodey. Telling Rhodey. Alright, and glad I checked that. Alright, creepy little Rhodey talker. It'd be cool if there was a coin in there. Make sure it's not on the other side. Okay. Yeah, she stopped now, so... Oh, do they just keep coming? I don't want to miss any. This is what I get for not finding anything. That was a stupid use of bombs. Oh well. sucks. Alright, nothing I can do about that just yet. I need to go that way, so what's this way? No coins, no nothing? Let's just use a steroid. We're gonna use that. There we go. There's no coin, no coin. Oh, that's where I came up. I need to go up. Is there everywhere? Sorry, I thought I saw. Thought I heard someone behind me. Really? There's no coins, nothing? Alright, I am full up on everything. Alright. A lot of guys. There's no coins anywhere. This is ridiculous. I guess not that I can go back and get one. Do I hear Mr. Everywhere? Alright. I guess you can run through that whole thing. Okay. Bombs were good. Well, you know what? Just to make sure. I guess you can escape. Let's make sure there's no. All right. Making sure there's no coins. We'll go up this other side. We want to get that strong medicine, so I gotta figure out what to do. No coin. There's a strong medicine here. Alright, what can I make anything? No? Alright. Enhanced handgun ammo. What can I discard? We're not discarding magnum ammo. I have a lot of this stuff, so I can discard this. Yes. There we go. Even if I did have it, I'd have to discard something for a coin. Alright. I just felt like there might have been something here. Okay, maybe not. Flame rounds were good. Anything here? Nothing? Alright. Feels like you'd put a coin over here. It's kind of that drop-off point. Oh, at least there's a save. There's no box. I hate having to look for these and they don't just show up, but I guess that's what the stimulant's for. Man, they could be anywhere if there was actually a coin, but I'm not seeing one. It looks like there's a save through here. Alright. I guess I missed coins because I think you can get all the coins by the end. Is it worth? I don't even have pistol ammo on me. It's not worth it to keep. It's not worth it to keep that. Wait, let me save first. Mind map. Oh wait. First floor. Salt mine. That's here. It's B3. That's where I was. It's B2. B1. And the first floor. Oh, I see. So I'm now in the... No, I'm back up the B1, right? Yeah. I'm about to go this way. Alright, let's save. So yeah, I missed 2 coins somewhere. I don't know where they are. That stinks. I really thought I got all of them. Oh, this is the final fight, I think. Yeah. Let's discard. I think. I could be wrong. But if it is, that means I missed 2 antique coins somewhere. Which is a bummer. Yeah, this is the dead end. Let's swap out to neurotoxin. Grandma's wheelchair. Funny that this leads the storeroom in the guest house. That's crazy. I guess I could still get coins, but there's nowhere to use them. I think that's the last place you can use them is.
Sure is it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Now it's locked. Oh, plate of food. E001 is the grandmother. So Evelyn still projects herself as a little baby. As a little baby kid. So now there's... There was something behind here I got before, I think. So I think I've missed... That was the last Mr. Everything, so I missed 2 coins and 4 Mr. Everywheres. Not everythings. Yep. We're in the guest house. There's the phone. Let's pick it up. Nope. Hey, at least there's a dial tone. It's just, that's the no service dial tone. Oh, hi. I'm gonna go in here, Evelyn. See if there's any kind of coins.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Because you infected, little buddy. Hey, little buddy. You're infected. No. No coins. Fuse. Oh, this is different. This whole thing has changed, and I wonder if it's actually meant to be this way. Like, this is how it actually is. Let me get past her. Hi, how you doing? Oh, jeez! I'm re-seeing the crap.
Kill him, Mommy. You shouldn't have done that.
This is what I'm... now I'm seeing her.
It fucking hurts.
back in here. I'm just gonna check this out. I'm hallucinating again. So I guess you don't get out of this hallucination. But I really wanted to see the dollhouse is in here. I'm curious if this whole thing happened and like this house isn't as big as we think it is. Because we have been hallucinating. There's no fuse there. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you. Alright, here you go, Mommy. Let's go.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
What a waste. Wait, can I open this? No. No, so you didn't even have to go this way, but that's a cool little thing. So I'm hallucinating, but it's yeah. Big time hallucination. I don't think you can find any more coins. I think this is the end game. Oh, that was just all kinds of terrifying. Oh. What's over here? Oh, I can't go that way. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Get away!
You gotta block those.
Away from me! Stop! 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 No!
There we go.
No! No! No!
Old Lady Winters.
Everyone hates me.
Uh-oh. Oh! That. Why would you stand so close? It hurts, it hurts. I'm melting! Melting! Alright, we got time. Oh. Alright. That was fun. Uh-oh. Alright. Come on, reload. Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh, okay, that's 2 shots. Oh. Come on. Use that gun. Come on. Alright, come on. I don't think you can heal because I think this is all scripted. Oh, interesting. Nice. Calcification complete. Alright, back up. I don't want it crumbling all over my feet. Alright. 2 coins, man. Playing it safe. That's loud. End of the night. Playing it safe was probably easy mode. Man, you barely hear him say anything. Oh, that's crazy. Mia! That's not blood, they're giving her strong chem fluid. I think that's like an umbrella.
Closes, another opens. Wow, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way.
Yep.
But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing her. And now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Resident Evil Biohazard. Uh-oh. Good song. I do like the song. Tail and Roadie. So thoughts on this game? I really liked it. Yeah, I didn't get too dizzy, which was nice being first person. It means that I'll be able to play how it's supposed to be played in Resident Evil 9, the preferred ways. And truthfully, Village isn't as bad either. But I heard that 9 Requiem is made for both third and first. Not like 8 where they did first and they threw on third afterwards and it didn't look right. Insane. I had a lot of fun. Easy mode was great because I got to experience the story, especially for the first time playing through it, which I usually do. Either easy or normal mode, depending. It's crazy how all these people were killed by the Baker. They all went missing, killed, and no one investigated to find out over 3 years. I'm really upset that not really upset, but I can't believe I didn't find 2 of the coins, so I don't know where those are at. The amount of ammunition I had at the end of the game was ridiculous, so I think even on normal, it's not going to be that bad. The shotgun's definitely the way to go. It's 1-hit kill. Well, easy. It might be 2-hit kill on the other one, so we'll go through a lot more ammunition. But I had a lot of machine gun ammo, and I had a lot of flame rounds still. I still had floor grenades, handgun ammo. Is ridiculous amount of everything. So that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it a lot. Dead. You know, the whole thing being the grandmother's Evelyn, you know, the first time you played and nobody knew, and you're like, who is this creepy woman and where does she keep coming from, was kind of really cool. Not a big fan of the ship section per se. The Lucas section I don't care for as much either. I don't know what it is about the first half of Resident Evil games being really great and the second half of those games being mediocre. And not something to say mediocre. I enjoyed it, but all that steel metal very. I like the old That's what I like. The same thing about Village. I love the Village part. I love the castle part. Even Benevienta's part, I think is how you say it. Benevienta is okay. Like, it's not a great replay through over and over again. Should be able to have a skip point for that, because it's just a walking through. So it's like a walking horror game, indie horror game. Morose isn't horrible either. The factory's scary, but it's so metallic and factory, and him having like Magneto powers is kind of insane. I mean, but what's not insane, right? We have leech guys who sings opera to control leeches. Ooh, creepy. We have all sorts of stuff. So I'm not gonna say that. Zoe Baker. I'm not gonna say that it was. Is it one of my favorites now? For a first playthrough, going through all the first playthroughs of all the remakes and newer game titles, I did enjoy it. Not as much as 4 is the best remake in my opinion, hands down. It's better than 4. 2 remake and 3 remakes, you know, they're there. I put 7. I definitely put 7 above 3 because it doesn't have a stalker enemy. I hate stalker enemies. So that's what I like about 7. So I put it above 3. It might be tied for. It might fall right under Resident Evil 2, so it's Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, and I think Resident Evil 7. Actually, I think 8 will come before 7 because what 4 and 8 have in common are merchants, and I love the addition of the weird merchants. who have some sort of infection. There's some sort of organization worldwide, and if you're already going to do really crazy stuff on the bad guy side, I love having the idea of a neutral party that that potentially tips the scales. Mercenary, like Mercenaries of War, or not Mercenaries of War. What do you call it? Yeah, maybe it's you know what I'm talking about. People who profit off war. Mercenaries of War, I guess. Yeah, so I like 7. I really did. Could I see replaying it again? For achievements, yes. For fun? No. I mean, everything's gonna be in the same place. Difficulty will just be harder. Now, if I could start the game with all my weaponry, that'd be fun. I think that would be a lot of fun, like you can do with a New Game Plus. I don't know if you can do that in 7, but that'd be a lot. That would be a lot of fun. But like other people said, non-skippable cutscenes makes replayability rough because you got to sit through everything. The fact that they've never patched that also detracts from the game, and maybe puts it on par with 3. Truthfully, as in gameplay, first person detracts from me. I like first person. It detracts from me a little bit, not a lot, not as much as I thought it would, but all in all, I had a lot of fun with the game. I knew where some key points were, like the 2 big molded at the end. I knew those were coming up from watching it before. Some things I didn't. There's one point I jumped in to scare the crap out of me. Oh, I think it was the 4-legged in the captain's quarters, and then there was another one that I yelped at. That I was not expecting. I know once you learn the game, there's trigger points where you can run back, make them despawn, run back in, and as they're respawning, you can get past them or despawn them altogether. I know in the harder modes, there's more monsters. I just don't. Trying to think what would make me want to replay the game besides just getting the achievements for fun. I'd even RE3 remake is a lot more fun killing enemies than this is. The dodge, the weaponry. I hate the fact that they got rid of dismemberment in 3 over, like, 2 you can blow off legs, 3 it doesn't really happen like that, I don't think. So truthfully, I think 7 and people are gonna hate this. 7 and 3 are on par with me because of different reasons. So it's 4, 2, 7, and 3, I think, are kind of. 3 might well, 3 has horrible sections too, like the bug section that's just annoying every time. It has a stalker enemy, a really annoying stalker enemy, which I hate. So, I like this. I mean, he wasn't too bad in 3 original. He just drives you into the he railroads you into places where you need to go, which is what he's used for. I think they should have done more open world where he just randomly shows up. There's no script. There's a random amount of thing that triggers him. There's still story beats, but there's randomness that he just appears, following you through doors and areas. But back to 7, the ambiance was really good. Thunderstorms, the ship creak. Even though I didn't like the ship section as much, the ship creaking was and stuff sounding like it fell, like pipes banging. That was really well done. Kept me on my toes. Shooting enemies and having them just vanish on screen, not great. Kind of sad. Kind of sad that they either didn't die and leave a corpse, some of them did, or die and just melt away. Wish that would have happened. The weapons were nice. I didn't even use the Magnum. Holy crap! I bought it. I didn't even use the Magnum. Dang it. You don't need to. I mean, the shotgun's so powerful. Well, easy, I guess. Guess it gets a lot harder. And I only had 11 bullets total for the Magnum at the end of the game. I didn't use it. So you only get 11 shots with it. So you probably want to hold those on. Because I don't even know if you need to do a lot of damage to Evelyn at the end. I think a lot of it's scripted. I have to read up on it. But, like, the Magnum would probably use Selma Fat Molded at the end of the game. Really the only thing you need to do it on. Hi, kitty. There is giddy images. There's just all around. I liked it. A lot of fun. Replayability, 5 out of 10. Replay it for achievements. Won't replay it for a lot of fun per se. And then once you get all the achievements, in all the games, a lot of them aren't fun for replaying for fun, but they're definitely. Oh, there you go. I gotcha. He almost jumped and didn't jump. I gotcha. Oh. It was taken from a former child in a case of a girl named Evelyn, which can be purchased and raised to suit. Huh? Interesting. Here we go. I wonder what that buzz is. Playtime 12 hours. That's not bad for a first playthrough. Well worth the money. 2 restarts. I don't know how I restarted. I wonder where I died. Missed 4 Mr. Everywheres. Missed 2 antique coins. Obtained all the files. Stabilizers used. I didn't use the last stabilizer because I couldn't get it. Unlocked weapon difficulty Madhouse and weapon Albert 01R will be added to the item box in the main game. Now look at that. Additional free content, Not a Hero. Download for free via more menu. Alright. Which we'll be playing. I think we'll be playing all of them. I think I have it all. Alright. Wow, that's perfect. That brought us right into You Can't Do a New Game, extra content. We have band footage, Not a Hero, End of Zoe, Jack's 55th birthday, and Ethan Must Die, which I heard is really hard. Wait, where's oh, the band footage is the 4. So we got a lot to do. We'll come back and we're gonna do a little bit of these. I don't know if we'll finish this one, of course. We'll go to the end of this one. These are like this one. I don't think we'll finish. And then this one is just a game where you play and you can get like you keep going up and get stuff, but it's like mercenaries almost, as in timers and things like that. And then band footage is 4 little short stories. Secured as evidence from the Baker farm, these videotapes never saw the light until today. They revealed some sort of tragedy. Blah 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 blah. I don't think more. What can we do more? Nope, don't need to worry about that. And you can only start a new game, Madhouse. We'll hit you with all we got, and then just your average difficulty will take it easy on you. But that's that. We will come back for DLC, because this was the final part 13 of the normal game. And I had a blast. Let me know your thoughts on this and what you think about my tiering of these lists, and I'd really be interested to hear. I hope you have a great day, and remember, keep your keys safe.